Okay, so here we're looking at binomial distribution, and P is 0.25, and for the first one we want to know the probability of exactly 3 successes when n is 4. So let's look at Excel, and let's do, since I know you're pretty familiar with Excel, so I figure this is you can use the formula or you can just use Excel for this. And so we said that our successes were 3 and our n was 4. So our successes are 3, so that is what S means. And then 4, and then probability is 0.25, and we just want to put false. We don't want it to be cumulative. We just want it to be equal to the 3. So you get 0.0469. And then for the next one, you would do the same thing, but this time n is going to be 5. So you would just change trials to 5. And you get 0.0879. And then for the last one, we want to change n to 6. And you get 0.1318. And I believe that that is all the problem. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, so now looking at this one, I already opened this in Excel, and to calculate the mean, I know you know how to do that, but the sampling error, the best way to do the sampling error, and I looked at this, I looked at the formula in the PowerPoint, and so the sampling area is just the sample mean minus the population mean. And so you've already found the population mean, but just to show you average, you can do average to get that. And then we want to know the mean of the first 5, I believe. So we would do the first 5 in the row. And then let's see what we're round to 1 decimal place as needed. So it would be the population mean, which is the top number. Wait, no, sorry. The sample mean, which is this number here, minus the population mean. So 1520.1. And then you would do the same thing for the next one, except you would do 10 numbers here. So we would highlight all the way from the first one to number 10. And that would be -90. Let's try that. Okay. And then what happened here when we increase this sample size? So at first the difference between the sample mean and the population mean was over 1,000, almost to 2,000, or halfway to 2,000. But when we increased the sample for the second one, we got the difference down to 900, which is a smaller difference. So increasing the sample size is going to make your sampling error smaller, because you're getting closer to the bigger the sample, the closer you are to getting to the population mean. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I'll be glad to work some more for you.